Alright guys, it's Monday and my parts finally came in. I don't have that cover on there all the way. I don't want to press down on that seal or gasket or O-ring around that high pressure oil pump, but I do have everything in place. I'm just trying to hunt down some I'm trying to hunt down some RTV sealant or some, I have some somewhere around here. I'm just looking for it. It's really sad, but I need to get some of that gasket maker to stick back there, and then I can bolt this up and I'll be done with that, and I'll call it quits for today. I'm not trying to get this truck put back together today. I'm not in any rush. I'm not expecting this to solve my issue, but I am glad that I'm replacing the STC fitting. But I will show you that with this kit, it gave me a new screen for the IPR valve. And so I do notice that the old IPR valve was damaged. I didn't think that it was, but I actually pushed that back up. But if you can look right here, that's a slit. That's a split inside of the screen, and it was actually caved inward, kind of like that. Oh, there we go. So it's caved inward like that. Whereas if I stick that down in there and push it back, it will. There we go. Yeah, see, it's not straightening back out. So I'm wondering if something inside the high pressure oil pump, some sort of debris got in there and messed with that IPR valve. Like maybe some of the O-ring, the old O-ring from the old injector that I pulled out of there. That's what I'm wondering. But yeah, if you look at this, this is flat. That's and there's no damage to that whatsoever. So, this is the new IPR valve. I bought it from Destruction Diesel. The main reason I bought it is because it came with the little tool to undo your IPR valve. But I'm also going to get the air tool, or the air fitting, to test your IPR, or to test your high pressure oil system. And one of those kits that I have on my watch list actually comes with that. So I may get a different one, or I may just get that one and have two of the tools. I mean, why not, right? So, I mean, if I'm, if in the near future I get me another 6.0, which I probably will, yeah, my son's only going on 3 right now, but he's really super smart, and he's like already pretty much independent. By the time he's 5, he's probably going to be turning wrenches. So I may as well go ahead and get another tool in advance. That way when he's like 8 or 9, maybe 10, he can get in there and do it all by himself. And if I have one that I need to do, I'm not waiting on him using the tool. I have another one on my own. But yeah, that's a few years down the road, but I'd rather just go ahead and get it. It's a great deal. It's I think it was $30, $25 or $30 for the IPR air test fitting, the ICP test fitting, and then of course it comes with the little socket that takes it off. So that seems like a heck of a deal to be able to get all of that. But yeah, let me go hunt down some RTV or J.B. Weld gasket maker, so I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Everyone talks about it. It's the part where the aluminum and the steel begin and end, I guess you could say. I'm not going to uncover that right now because I don't want bugs and stuff to get down in there while I'm looking for sealant. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. My wife actually found it. That's awesome. So let me go ahead and get this cover off of here. Alright, so as you can see that little blue seal right there, that's a brand new seal. And then there's my updated STC fitting. But yeah, back there we go. So back there where the aluminum and the steel meet, that's where you want to put some STC. There's some old STC, I keep saying STC, RTV. But yeah, you want to put a little bit of a dab on each corner, and then go ahead and put your cover back on, and that's it. So let me do that, and then I'll show you guys what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so that's all you're looking for right there. I mean, like I said, it's nothing spectacular. It ain't got to be perfect. You just want to get a good coverage over where the cast iron meets up with the aluminum. So let me go ahead and put that cover on. I'm probably going to have to, I saw one person sink these down and then tighten them up. Another option is to get you a rubber mallet. Do not use a steel mallet. Do not use a copper mallet. Do not use a metallic mallet in any way whatsoever, or don't even use a ball peen hammer. Don't use any metallic hammer whatsoever. Use a rubber mallet, or just suck them down in a crisscross pattern. So, I mean, as you can see, there's 4 in the front and 2 on the sides. I think there's like 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So there's only 8. You know, if you've got your shield, you're going to have that back there. And then, of course, I've got the EGR delete. Even though the EGR valve is right there, there's a plate. So this EGR valve is not even used anymore. So, yeah, let me go ahead and see about getting this plate sucked down on here and go from there. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the plate is on. It is flat all the way around. So, I don't have to worry about hitting it with a hammer. But yeah, all the way around the back and the front, it's nice and flat. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the IPR valve in. That way critters don't welcome themselves inside of my high pressure oil pump. So we're going to go ahead and just put the IPR valve in. I'm going to attempt to. Wants to be giving me some trouble here. It's not wanting to go in. I don't understand why. There we go. Okay. I wasn't holding my mouth right, I guess. But, then I'm going to put me that's your return. So from your turbo to return the oil down into the engine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover that just like that. And I can stop right here. I am going to go ahead and finish tightening that up off camera. I don't think that's necessary. There's literally hundreds of videos of people with 6.0s and 6.0s that do this. This is the easiest way to get to it because the turbo's not here. Once I put this in tomorrow, I will pick back up and film me putting the turbo back in. And then I guess I'll be trying to start this thing up. But I am going to go ahead and make that one video. I'm not going to do a part 1 and a part 2. I'm going to make that into, one big video because it's coming to the end of trying to figure out this headache. Because like I said, if this doesn't fix it, which I'm not expecting it to, it's got to be there's got to be a torn O-ring on the upper injector O-ring. So one thing or another will fix this. But all right, guys, I got a whole 24 hours before you guys get to see me putting this back in here. I've got to go to town. We've got some grocery shopping to do. And then I've got to work tomorrow. So when I get off work tomorrow, I will go ahead and film me putting the turbo back in. So see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, this is the next day. I am so sorry I actually got the turbo back in before I started recording. It wasn't that easy, but basically I started putting that bolt and the one directly on the other side of it in, and it pulled it into place, and it lined up that one and the one back there as well. So, and then you're also going to have a bolt right down. So, I'm trying to let me turn the flashlight on, see if that'll help. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. But you have another one right down in there. Oh, come on. Right there, if you can see it. Oh, of course you... Come on. It's hard to get in on it, but it's like right on the other side of this neck right here. I'm sure you can see that dark piece right there. If you look up at the top of the screen, that's the third bolt. You have 3 bolts that hold down your turbo. That one's actually the easy one. That one and that one back there is easy. It's the one that's on the inside there that's a pain in the butt. But right now, all I'm having to do, like I said, I put the put everything back together. Now I did have trouble with that return tube. Where is it? Right there. I did have trouble with that return tube. It kept coming out on the bottom side. They call this the J pipe, I think, but it's a return tube, so your oil comes in up through here, and that is a new gasket, but I think that it leaves out through there, and that kept popping out on the bottom side, so I had to keep taking the turbo back, moving it back, and then putting the part on the inside back in there. So I eventually got it, but yeah, it's pretty much almost done. I'm trying to put my air box in. Once my air box goes in, then I got to put the CAC pipe in over there and put some batteries in here and see if this thing will fire up. So let me go ahead and finish putting this air box back in and put the air, I'm not going to film all of that. I mean, there are people that have filmed that, so I mean, it kind of seems pointless to me to film that. But let me go ahead and put this back in here, and then we'll try and start this truck. Alright guys, so we got everything put back together. Borrowed the batteries out of the 7.3. So let's see if it'll start. And if it'll start and run, I'll go inside and get my scanner, hook up, and get some readings. But I'm actually going to let it, if it starts, I'm going to let it warm all the way up. If it dies in the driveway, that's fine. Because I really don't feel like driving it if it's going to die. So, we will trying to turn the radio. There we go. I need to replace that radio. It doesn't work 100%. Anyway, let's give it a try. Alright. Let me close this door, not hang it open, running down the battery. Oh boy. Alright. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's going to start or not. We will see if it starts. And yes, I did turn the lights off because I'm looking over here at this voltmeter where it says 12.5. Now it was showing 12.3. So just the headlights on alone was using quite a bit of juice. And it takes quite a bit of juice to try and start this thing, especially after, you've completely opened up the oil pressure, high pressure oil system. So, gonna give this another try, see if it starts. All right. All right, let's not completely burn out the starter. I just put that one in. I think I did last month. Yeah. So, not really wanting to put another starter in if I don't have to. And I didn't look to see if I was getting pressure on the low side, but I'm sure I was. But, yeah, once we get to 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm looking at the time on here. It'll actually be different once I edit this. But I'm just looking at the time for my own self. But we'll try starting it again. And we'll actually look and see if we get low pressure oil. I'm sure we will. And let me wait until 340. All right, and just about there. All right. Oh yeah. All right, let it rest for a little bit. It tried to start. So maybe one or two more times and maybe it'll start. We'll see. Be nice to hear it run and idle again. Oh man. Just waiting the 40 seconds in between each time of starting it, giving the wires and the starter time to cool off. I think it's up in the air. Some people say 10 seconds, some people say 20 seconds. 30 seconds is really pushing it, but hey. All right, let's give it another try. I mean, it's like right there on the cusp of trying to start. But it could be because I have, I'm thinking that I have a torn O-ring on the passenger side injectors on the upper portion. So that's what my guess is. And, you know, if it's really that bad, then it's not going to build up pressure at all. I mean, of course, I could do the old trick where you pull your oil filter out and then you take your oil filter standpipe. You take that out, you put some oil directly down in there, and that sends oil straight to the high pressure oil pump, and it'll fire right up. It's always worked for me. But let's give this another try. It's like right there where it tries to start, and then it just completely falls on its face. So I think I do have, like I said, I wasn't expecting this to fix the problem, and I honestly do believe that I have a high pressure oil leak on my injectors. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and order that kit that will allow me to pull the IPR valve out and then put that little test piece in its place. And then you put some air to it, and then you get to hear where your possible high pressure oil leaks are. So, I mean, like I said, the only other thing I know to do is to put oil directly in that, but that doesn't help anything. I mean, I've seen people completely put all new standpipes, dummy plugs, IPR valve, ICP sensor, as well as a high pressure oil pump. Like, that's completely opening your system. Like, there is no opening any more than that. And when they're done, you know, it takes a couple tries, but eventually their truck starts up. And it, you know, this one, it's like it's just falling on its face and it's not wanting to start. So I bet the air is not getting out of the system. Oh, well, I guess I was wrong. Let me turn this back on. Alright, so I'm actually going to go get my scanner. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I already see a problem right off the bat. So the PSI is going down. When I turned it on, it was at like desired was like 620, and then as you can see, it's just steadily going down. So the truck will probably shut off on its own. But look at the regulator percentage; it's already at 84. It's not going down. So I mean, other than that, everything is fine. I got to do a turbo relearn on here, I think. But other than that, everything looks good. You know, the FICM is where it's supposed to. It keeps going from 47 to 47.5. So that's good. But as you can see, if you look at the PSI, it's steadily going down. You know, that was, like I said, it was at 620. Now it's about to be in the 5s. Now the regulator has come down, which is a good sign. But the fact that it keeps dropping, the desired is dropping, that's not good. That's not good at all. but the IPR valve is opening up a little bit more, which again, I mean, it takes a minimum of 500 PSI for it to idle. And I mean, again, if you look, these numbers are going down. So if that top number, if the PSI goes up, that's good. But to me, it looks like it's going down. Wait a minute. 590.1, yeah, it's going down. But the IPR valve is opening. So, I mean, is that a good sign or a bad sign? I'm confused. It's at 30%. Because I know the last time I was looking at the scanner, it was showing the IPR valve was constantly closing. The numbers kept going up, which is what you don't want. So, you know, the fact that it kept closing, the numbers kept going up, it was trying to keep it going. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm not going to have you guys just stare at this. If it dies, I'll let you guys know. But if something happens, you know, in a positive sense, I'll also let you know. But I'm honestly expecting this truck to die. So, we'll see. But, yeah, see, it's trying to figure out if it wants to open or close the IPR valve. I mean, just idling, it's supposed to be, I think, at like 20 or 30. But I mean, that, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the desired and it's staying at 580. I mean, last time I looked at this, just talking like this, like I am now, the number was steadily declining and that valve was constantly closing more and more. So, I don't know. But I'm going to check underneath the hood and I will be right back and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so it's staying at about 29-30%. It's still saying 580 PSI. I mean, the only thing I haven't done is the Turbo VGT relearn. That's the only thing I haven't done. But, I mean, it's still doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I mean, it sounds alright, other than I don't have my turbine sound. I mean, that's the only thing that concerns me, is I don't have my turbine sound. But I mean, it sounds good. What I will probably do, since it likes to die at exactly 3 miles, which is what it did last time, what I'll probably do is go 1.5 miles down the road. So as you can see, I've got my setup here, so I'll go 1.5 miles one way, and then stop, turn around, and then start coming back this way. And that'll be exactly 3 miles. I'd rather die and only have to get pulled in my driveway than to have to go get picked up, brought back here, get the batteries. That's just too much work. But, oh, the FICM went up to 48. I've never seen that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, everything is still showing as it should. So, yeah, I think I will chance it and, you know, just go 1.5 miles up the road, come back, park it, and then see if it'll start back up. But yeah, I'll be right back. Well, I was just about to go somewhere, and look at what we got here. So, yeah, the truck is about to probably start shutting itself off. The number up there should start changing. I mean, it sat well for a while, but the desired is probably going to start dropping, if I remember right. Because this number is going to drop well below that 580. It's going to try and hold it for as long as possible. But yeah, I was just about to start going somewhere, and I looked down and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not taking that chance now. And I'm glad I did let it warm all the way up. You know, to max, to full operating temperature. I don't have any smoke anywhere, anything. It's not idling funny. It's just, okay, that's weird. So that keeps going all the way up.